representing a fighting channel. This past weekend, a fight between Marriaga and Vasyl Lomachenko was telecast on ESPN, with Vasyl Lomachenko winning by TKO in the 7th round. The fight, by many people's opinions, basically people on social media and YouTube, they felt it was like 50-50. One half felt the fight was pretty boring in the sense that even though Vasyl Lomachenko threw a lot of punches and was very active, he wasn't as accurate as he normally is, and he was taking a few punches here and there. A lot of people, including the ESPN telecasters, thought the fight was exciting, mainly because he was very active and threw a lot of punches. He was doing his typical Matrix style that he's been coined to have. Guillermo Rigondeaux on his end, he was clearly undersized and he was mainly defensive. Yeah, he threw a little bit of offense back, but that was just to somewhat keep Vasyl Lomachenko off of him. But the fight, in my personal opinion, it was okay. If I had to give it a letter grade, I would give it, let's say, a C+. Vasyl Lomachenko did get 2 knockdowns in the fight. Neither one of the knockdowns were very clean, in my opinion. Most of those knockdowns, Marriaga was off balance. He stumbled back a few times before actually hitting the canvas, and when he got up, he seemed pretty clear-headed. He wasn't in any danger of being stopped by, real technical knockout or knockout in general. So on that end, I think Marriaga held a pretty good count of himself. He wasn't really in line to win the fight. I think he lost every single round. He did, however, bruise up Vasyl Lomachenko's face pretty bad. In one instance, he did cut Lomachenko, but that was via headbutt. They did clash heads. It wasn't an intentional thing. It just happened. Also, on another side of his face, he was pretty bruised up. I'm assuming it was from punches, but who knows? I mean, they were both kind of coming in, leading in head first. So his face could have been messed up just in general due to head clashes, but who knows? I mean, the fight, again, it wasn't competitive in the sense that Miguel Marriaga really didn't have anything to trouble Lomachenko at all. But one thing he did do is make Lomachenko miss a lot. He threw a lot of punches, but a lot of them weren't as clean as in the past, where you see him landing 4 or 5 combinations. Miguel, I'm not sure where he goes from here. Not that anyone's really checking for him, because before the fight was even held, he had just come off a loss in a lower weight class. So most people figured this fight would be a mismatch. It was mainly supposed to be a showcase for Vasyl Lomachenko, hopefully leading to a bigger fight. As we all know, Guillermo Rigondeaux has been calling him out for the last few months now. He's done a big social media campaign, campaigning for the fight to happen, but for whatever reason, they can't come to terms. Top Rank allegedly has stated that they made an offer to Rigondeaux and he turned it down. I'm not doubting the fact that they did make an offer, but I do believe that they lowballed him on purpose, knowing that it'd be a fight he wouldn't take based on the purse split. So they're using that to their advantage to kind of make it seem as though Rigondeaux is the one who doesn't want to fight. But I don't see how someone who's campaigning as hard as he is wouldn't really want this fight to take place. So, I mean, I'm of the belief that the burden is on Top Rank, because Lomachenko, if he really, really wants to make this fight, he can make it happen. Even though he has a team around him, if he wants to make this fight, it definitely can be done. He was on record stating that if he didn't fight, Rigondeaux would be just as easy as a Marriaga fight. So if that's the case, I don't see what the problem is in fighting somebody who is considered a top pound-for-pound guy, and a victory only, elevates your status as a true boxing superstar. But again, we won't know what's going to happen. Recently, I think either on Twitter or Instagram, Vasyl Lomachenko put an initial list of people he would want to fight next. He had the initial of Rigondeaux there, Gervonta Davis, and Mikey Garcia. There were a few other fighters on that list. I don't remember the initials he placed, but any of those fights, I believe would be a good fight. The likelihood of them happening, again, it's up to Vasyl Lomachenko and his camp to see if they will pursue any of those fights. As it stands now, I think when it comes to Lomachenko's people, the front runner for his next fight would be Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia's last fight was against Adrian Broner at 140. He won a unanimous decision. And to me, a not really competitive fight. I think during some interview, Mikey Garcia kind of crashed the party and met face-to-face with Lomachenko. They took pictures together. They kind of briefly discussed the potential fight happening. And when they stood side by side, you can see the difference in size. Mikey Garcia is clearly bigger than him. So if they were going to fight, we all know that Garcia would have to go back down 135, and Lomachenko would have to go up. I don't see this being an easy fight for either guy. Where Mikey is very technical and has the size and strength advantage. So Lomachenko, I would say overall, is better skilled. He's faster. But again, Garcia is a veteran in the game. He has a pretty good amateur career as well. And he's fought the better opposition. Granted, he hasn't fought the best in my opinion in moving up to lightweight. But he's just more experienced. He has 35 plus fights now compared to Vasyl Lomachenko's 10. And he's still undefeated, and he's beaten again a few top level guys, not the best guys, but that fight, if I had to choose between Gervonta Davis, Guillermo Rigondeaux, and Mikey in order of who Vasyl should fight, if he is going to win those fights, I would say the first guy he should fight is Rigondeaux, then Gervonta Davis, and then Mikey. But we'll see. Mikey, I don't know if he's slated to fight anyone as of yet. I'm sure he's going to go back down. A fight with Jorge Linares would be a good fight. And I think they're both champions, so if Mikey was to go down and fight him, or go back down and fight him, that would be a good fight. As Lomachenko, I think he should focus on Rigondeaux. Again, that fight's making itself because of all the campaigning Rigondeaux is doing, so I don't see the problem. Again, you stated he'll be an easy fight just like Marriaga was. And you said, I'll make it happen. Just make him a good offer that you know he'll accept, because again, I'm not sure what the money split would be, but I'm sure they're trying to lowball him so that Lomachenko gets the bulk of the money, and they'll just give him whatever's left over, which again isn't fair considering he's an undefeated guy. His amateur pedigree is just as good. The only problem I guess you could say with Rigondeaux is that he's seen as a boring fighter. Again, he doesn't waste punches, he's very technical, and he wins. He knocks people out, he breaks jaws. So the excitement he brings may not be to the level of Lomachenko, because Lomachenko throws a lot of punches, but his punches are clearly more effective because he's getting knockouts. Well, a lot of TKOs based on breaking jaws, but many of Lomachenko's victories have been TKOs where the fighter just quits. So it's exciting, I guess you can say, because of his offense, but it's not exciting in terms of one punch knockout power. So again, it'll be a good fight between two of the best amateurs of all time. I'd rather see that fight, of course, than any other fight. Mikey Garcia, if he wants to fight him, you can fight him eventually. Just get a little bit more seasoned at 130, and then he can move up, I feel. But again, I'm sure they're going to go for the money. Fighting Mikey Garcia is a bigger money fight than it would be from Gervonta Davis or Guillermo Rigondeaux, but only time will tell. Again, Lomachenko, the fight was okay. I'm not going to give it the greatest of grades. Like I said, I think I gave it a C+, C-. But hopefully in this next fight, he'll fight somebody who's more of a live dog and give him more of a competitive fight. So let me know what you think. Please like, favorite, and subscribe. This is Standing 8 Boxing Channel. You guys have a great day.